What happened on the Senate floor was really extraordinary. Senator Dianne Feinstein, the chairwoman of the Senate Intelligence Committee, went to the Senate floor and accused the CIA of essentially breaking into her staff computers and stealing documents.
The CIA has not provided answers to any of my questions.
It potentially raises a very serious constitutional question, a breach of the separation of powers, and really one that disregards the committee's role in overseeing the intelligence community.
This puts President Obama in a particularly difficult position. The director of the CIA, John Brennan, was one of his very closest advisors in the White House on counterterrorism. Obama's a constitutional lawyer. He says he cares deeply about these things. That's another added layer of pressure here. And this is part of his broader challenge of trying to unwind the legacy of 9/11 and the wars and interrogation practices and detention practices that followed.
This is not going to be a legislative fight. I think this is frankly going to be a public relations fight. We're talking about information that neither side wants to make public. They can be public about the fight that they're having, but they can't be public about what they're fighting about. And so I think it's a little more complicated than the usual legislative fix that we might see on the Hill.
And, in the past, the Department of Justice has prosecuted people who work for the CIA, but it's a really extraordinary thing to do. There's a possibility it could touch the 7th floor of the agency where the director of the CIA sits. That's a possibility. Look, we just saw, not too long ago, the head of the CIA, General Petraeus, fall. He had to resign. I mean, these things do have a way of spiraling out of control. You never know where they're going to lead.